This counts as a game, right? The site's called email.wtf. It's gonna be emails that get more cursed. The most I know about this is like dots and plus signs in emails can actually count as valid emails, but I bet this site is gonna show a lot more cursed versions of it. Alright, easy at example.com. It's clearly valid. Yep, no tricks here. Easy plus tag, yep, that's also valid, and email servers often treat it specially typo by ignoring everything after it. Very useful. Easy. Oh god. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, yeah, I can't have an email of the domain. Can you have a nothing at this front? I don't think so either. Yep, nor can have one of the local part. There's no domain. Invalid. Oh my god. Who's gonna get this email if you send it to this address, damn it? The developer's emails at the very end, that'd be funny. What about spaces? So that clearly is a space. I think that would be allowed and ignored. Oh my god. Okay, no spaces. No. It just depends at the end. My email rejects this arbitrary as hell, man. Trailing dot. Somehow I think that would be valid and just ignore it. Oh my god. Fed up yet with spaces at the start or end of the domain? We're only 9 questions in and like, the creator thinks he'll be fed up by this already. I can't. Oh my god! It wasn't a trick where it was like, it works on the other side, but not this one. Normal with, I don't even know what this is. Parentheses in here. What the frog is this? What the frog is GD colon? Say invalid. Oh my god. Emails, what are these? These are comments, apparently. Anything in parentheses. Made, what do you mean made obsolete? Oh, it still works, even though it's obsolete. It's an it's a comment, but it's still empty. That can't be valid, because if you remove the comment, it's empty. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Hi. Some programming in your emails? Unless this is a character, because they've established that spaces are not allowed. So if these don't have any meaning, and this comment is like already, like it's not enclosing these, this is not valid. What? You can have a rabbit virus in your email? So quotes are just like comments, I guess. This is also blank invalid. Empty quotes is valid game design. Very valid. Oh my god. Sure. Magic at, well, they've never established the brackets or anything. It'd like be like Python or something, like a slice notation. If that was even real. Can't be real. It can't. Like, is this some email debug number? Square bracket syntax. Email was clearly a local thing before it ever was global. Emojis in it. Is this a Christovialfier Swalvier lingo map? No. I mean, in Discord they have colons between emojis, but this feels fake. What? It kind of just lets you do anything. Oh my god. But there's no brackets. Invalid. I can't believe it either. It's like a joke quiz where where it says your answer is wrong no matter what. That would be a good idea. Is this what this actually is? I hope at the end there's a site where like an objective validator with more authority costume than this one. I need to put this in. See if this is freaking real. At in quotes, but that part should be fine. That's valid. Okay, there we go. Okay, example.com, that's fine. There's quotes around here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. It's empty-ish. I mean, like, get rid of the comms. Unless the comms, it should be valid. There we go. There we go. Wonder. Should be valid, I feel like. Oh my god. Are not allowed anywhere outside of... What about parentheses? I thought those were comments. Valid. Thank you. Zalgo is okay. I mean, sure. Thanks to next question. Thank you. Even of light mode for flashbangs. I kind of should have known. Being a cursed quiz, I would have got a better result by just spamming valid the whole time. It's 14 out of 21. All you do is say valid. Anyway, the creator of this also has JSDate. And if you click it, this is about JavaScript's date class, which is not the secret sequel to DDLC. Now, no, I didn't start the video with this, even though I knew about this game. Because JavaScript is very programmery. But basically, it's the language used for coding things in browser. If you press F12, you can actually see the JavaScript console. This is accessible on all sites, and this is basically about typing new date. It exposes when this video is recorded. Yes, by default, it just sends the current date, but dates are basically stored as this very large number. So new date 0 is in the year 1969. So yeah. And if you put in different larger numbers, you can see that the date changes, that number is being converted to a date. And this is all stuff that I already know just from working with JavaScript. Of course, I've never used it in cursed ways that this quiz is going for, but I've used dates a few times in my games, like for timestamps and such. I also use it in a CCGI program very sparingly to distinguish instances of cards, like different instances. So let's get started. New date 0, wait, it needs, oh my god. Wait, it's a string, it's not the number 0, it's the string 0, as if it was a piece of text. And I need to this is not just, like, invalid or not. So spam guessing is a lot less viable. So, like, I did the previous one thinking about what would make sense to me. But what if I chose the memeiest answer every time? And like 0 somehow counting 2000 instead of the actual start date seems... Oh my god! I would have thought that strings would be converted to like ASCII representations. Why? Alright, 0 is clearly like... I guess that's 1969 in my time zone. Yeah, that's the starting date for dates. I knew that already. I would have known that even if I didn't check the console. Date parse 0... I mean... Clearly it's not true, right? But parse is maybe different than making a new date. True. Oh my god. Is type coerced, specifically, of course. That means it changes types. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, it only operates on strings, is not the same as, like... So the number 0 in this case was the weird one. Maybe it's supposed to take in, like, what's supposed to be, like, the Monday 1969 format. And that's why it takes in strings and not numbers. New date, not a date. There's differences between these 4 types of invalidity. I'm gonna say it throws an error. Because, like, invalid date, my expectation is invalid is if the date is already invalid and you're trying to pass it on. Oh my god. It's still a date object. It's not null or an error. Okay. Get the time of a thing that... Well, we know for sure this is invalid date. So maybe not a number. Yay! Okay. Not a number. To ISO string. I don't really fully recall what that is. I believe that's like a more objective type of string. Like it doesn't involve the time zones, I believe. It's so... This looks really dumb. Why would it return the string back? Which is why I'm clicking it. Oh, okay. Returns a range error on invalid dates. To time string. I don't know what a time string is either. It would be really dumb if it was invalid. What is this thing? Okay. In new date 1. That seems like... Oh no. Well, if 0 is 2000, it should be 2001. But if it's somehow the year 1... Okay, wait, no, wait. What do you mean month? The year 2001 is more reasonable, although not really. Okay, 2. You said it... I think you're lying and you're trolling. Okay, fine, fine, you weren't... It wasn't a troll and it really is another 2001. 12. It's a month. Right? So it should be this. There we go. 13 isn't... It's not month 13. There's no way they would allow that. Does it roll over? Well, the thing is there's no 2002. I think it's not day, it's year. Okay, it's invalid date. New date 99 is more than new date 100. I don't know why it would ever be not a number, because we're comparing two things that like, it should be false or true. So what if they can't be compared or something, because they're both invalid date? I'm gonna go false. 99 is year 1999, while 100 is year 10... Date starts interpreting numbers years starting at 32. Okay, thanks. Okay, this can't be a trick. There's no way. You said it's 32. It's false. 2032 to 20... Well, 50 onward is 1950, so 2049 is over 1950. This can't be real. It's interpreted as December 1st. I think this is invalid date. Yay! Yay! Okay, no month is the 0th day. -1. No, invalid date. The dash here is ignored. So this is 12.1. Perhaps 1. Didn't even get to the due date WTF yet. This is kind of it. But I don't know how sure I am that this is just gonna get ignored. The dash is ignored, but it's a string, and I haven't had throws in the air, but like it's... Invalid date. Leading text is always ignored, but not what about other text? It finds 1, and it's January. Alright. It's blank, it's 1970. Oh my god. It needs a number, it's equivalent to a blank. Maybe 1. I see that it starts with May. Click. That's 1 hour ahead. I'm not 1 hour off the time zone. I'm not. So did the developer just use their own local time zone to shift this by 1? To the April black hole. 4th of May. We got a lot of 2010s. And like a bunch of things are getting deleted. I just don't know if like this is getting deleted. It's also kind of weird because I thought like it would start with like Monday or like 2 or Wednesday, you know, not months. There's no way that it actually parses this as 4th. It would be really horrible if the local time zone stopped being used on this question, because I think it's either this or this. I'm gonna go with this. Yay, there we go. Next, May 4 UTC. Well, what if it's fake and there's nothing that would do that? Actually, we ignore that text. It's not real, so... I love how there's still one that goes to April 30th. Have faith. Yay! UTC +1. I could also imagine that it's just like, well, you use the final number it sees, and then May 1 would be right. And the UTC +1 is not real. I'm gonna say it's real. Yay! Plus, it works as you would expect. How about this thing, where you can add a non-hour amount? I would like to think that's nice. Yeah! Oh no. Does it support minutes when it's like 2 hours? They'll be totaling a 2-hour mark. Please say it's right. No. 60 is the year. Okay. Oh my god, 1990-2010. Well, the last one just said that the last thing it sees is the year. And there's like a whole 1990 sitting around. And there's no sign that 1990 was ever being used for like this part. I don't think it's valid. Yeah, it's invalid. Oh no, not the parentheses. As if the email architecture people have anything to do with the JS date coders. But the thing is, there are like, putting parentheses in dates is something that you can do in natural conversations. No, invalidate. Okay. Just space, technically, here. Could be 2010. Negative brackets. I don't even really know that's possible normally, but brackets are an array. You ever use throws an error, like... And it would be funny if it throws an error before the date is even parsed. So let's do 2. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sad now, thanks. In conclusion, this is why I'm making a Toad versus JavaScript game. No, I don't actually know how to make this good yet. Bye!